don't lie to yourself. First of all, don't lie. Nobody lies to you better than yourself, or more often than yourself, honestly. I think a lot of times we make excuses for ourselves because it's cool or funny or, whatever. It's not that much, Don't lie to yourself. I mean, be honest about what you're watching. Be honest about what you're listening to or what you're playing. I think a lot of times, especially in quarantine right now, a lot of us are experiencing isolation. Now, that might be isolation. Isolation is a little bit flexible right now. I know, a dictionary definition is not so flexible, but we're either isolated like me. I'm isolated with my family. So am I in complete isolation? No, I still have my wife and my kids, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm not completely alone. But some of you are and are completely isolated outside of technology, like actually being in the physical presence of another person. So things like relationships are, I would say, even more crucially important at this time, more paramount to your success, to your well-being, to your at all of your mental, your emotional, physical health. Relationships are pivotal right now because we can't be with people the way that we were with people. That sucks. Like, I don't know how else to say that. That sucks. So we have to do things like Zoom. We have to do things like, Facebook and Instagram, Twitter, phone calls. Maybe some of you haven't actually called anybody on the phone in a while. Try it out. Texting each other. But just being in that kind of contact, I think, is important. So if you're talking about how to be careful and you're concerned about some of the entertainment or the media that you might be consuming, have somebody that can hold you accountable. And holding you accountable is not policing your behavior, okay? I think a lot of times we think of accountability as this ugly, negative word that's like somebody's going to be there to tell me how I failed, and then make me feel really crappy about it. No, that's not the point of accountability. The point of accountability is to encourage each other, to sharpen each other, to build one another up. Especially a Christian perspective of accountability is we are building each other up in love, encouraging each other, walking with each other. Sometimes we have to admonish each other and speak critically to one another, but the point of it is that we can become more like Christ and less like the world and less like the crap that's around us. So, have somebody that can hold you accountable in those things and be honest with them and be transparent. Model transparency. Be the first one to take the first step and be like, dude, man, I'm alone. I'm by myself. I'm feeling really lonely. My computer's calling out to me, whatever, I'm struggling with lust at this point. I'm struggling with, going to this porn site. I don't want to do it. Tell a brother about it, man. Or a girl, or anybody. Like, I'm, struggling with maybe hurting myself in some way. Not to say that any one of these are gender specific, okay? But in the sense that, we could be, for those of us who are maybe more emotionally fragile at this point, or struggle with mental illness and things like depression, which is real. I totally, acknowledge that people who struggle with depression are more vulnerable than ever right now, because now they don't even have person-to-person relationships. Hey, I'm really thinking about hurting myself. Can you just talk to me? You know what I mean? Hey, maybe you do a Zoom party where you actually or like a Netflix watch party where you kind of watch it together and you have Zoom too, and you can actually kind of, I don't know, get creative with it, but creating relationships to hold each other accountable, not to police each other, but to encourage each other and love each other through the struggles that we're having, that we experience. Take advantage of it. Be proactive and don't just wait for somebody to do it with you. Be the one who starts it. Just start.